Can the players discuss what social issues they are passionate about, and how can they currently do so on a national platform to enact change? How do you define what a change maker is, and what makes you a change maker?
I'll kick it off, I suppose. Hi, everybody. I'm Seth. I'm super proud to be here. And I guess I'd like to start by saying, Tim, it's nice to meet you over the internet here. I've enjoyed reading and learning a lot about you. There was a couple different questions there. I think one was, what issues are we passionate about? I guess I would start off by saying I'm passionate about race relations, first and foremost, and I would say particularly regarding education in that space. Um, Being a white man and being from a white community, like, we tend to tell ourselves stories about our upbringings and our history that are just incorrect, right? And we as human beings are inherent storytellers, and whether it's through education or whether it's through tradition or where you were raised, quite honestly, the education regarding race relations and the history of race and oppression of certain races in this country the story's not been told, and many people have their facts mixed up. So I definitely underwent a learning process, and earlier in my life, and enjoy helping people along that same journey. And then switching gears, I'd say I'm also definitely passionate about young people and helping young people convert their hard work into success. Unfortunately, we live in a world where that's not always a given, sometimes based on your race or your socioeconomic status, or maybe just not having enough people believe in you. Like, you could be working really hard and not seeing the results you want. So I enjoy giving my time to help kids, encourage kids, give them the tools, the resources they need to just realize their goals. But I'll stop there.
All right, thank you so much. And if nobody else on the panel had anything to comment about that, I wanted to jump to you, Tim, right? And ask you, how does your social justice work complement your philanthropic or entrepreneurial work? And can you give us a couple of examples of how this shows up in your pursuits?
Thank you, Cameron. And it's a pleasure to meet you too as well, Seth, over this virtual opportunity today. You as well, Katie, and everybody watching today. I want to thank May and thank her for the opportunity. I want to thank all of the change makers and EYEJ for the opportunity to have this discussion today and kind of just allow us to share different backgrounds, share our stories, and bring different viewpoints that people can resonate with. And so I think for myself, I'm fortunate that I did have a community that raised me. And I was the only child growing up, and I was a leader. I was inspired by close family members of mine. And I knew that I represented my community, and I knew that my voice was powerful. And I was celebrated in a sense throughout the various stages of my playing career as an athlete. But I was also educated as well, and I took a big I took a lot of pride in my education because, like Seth said, that's very important. And once I got to college and they started to train us on how to speak to the media, I understood the power of the platform that we had. And it was when I got into the NFL, and I shouldn't have made it. I was an underdog. I didn't get drafted. I came through the back door. And for what I would say as a snapshot of my success and career, I walked through the front. I was able to bring home some hardware with the New England Patriots, Tom Brady threw me 6 touchdowns. So I learned a lot from that organization on how business was ran. But most importantly, I knew that NFL stood for not for long. And with that being the case, what we see as an example through LeBron James and what he's doing throughout his entire career in the NBA, he's more than an athlete. And I get it a lot. You know, a lot of people say that I resemble LeBron, so I look at it as you know, that's my older brother. And so what I'm doing now as an entrepreneur, and what I was able to learn from the NFL with some of the injustices and, you know, just the lack of opportunities that they give to athletes to give back to the community. I understood that having a voice is an initiative that you have to take upon yourself and you have to activate. So if you're going to use your voice, you have to walk the talk. And I've been doing that. And one of the opportunities that I think encompasses all the different topics of discussion and panelists today is real quick. I would like to show what I'm doing. And this here is an opportunity for me now as an entrepreneur. This is Dome Audio, this is Dome headphones. And essentially, it would allow you to take your phone calls, listen to music, talk on this webinar and this Zoom call while seamlessly hearing the world around you. But then it gives the consumers options with these dome covers to attach it to the headphone and then block out the outside world. But one of the cool things with the dome covers that we have is this here. So this here, which you guys can see, is Supreme. So this is the mobile billboard component of Dome Audio. And so now with this company, I will be positioned amongst some of the, you know, highest A-list brands and celebrities around the world. So I'm pretty much building my next platform of a voice in a major way to touch the globe. So knowing that, I know I have a huge opportunity in front of me, and me leading my company and then the community of consumers and folks, the supporters that will come on with Dome Audio, I understand the position that I hold, and I'm looking forward to being able to have that voice, but to walk the talk. So those are some of the examples and some of the things that I learned throughout my career, and just understanding the opportunity that I have is a privilege. Is not a right. I wasn't just given this. I worked for it, and that's what I want to inspire in our young folks, is to work for the things that you need to get, and then understand the responsibility that comes with the evolution and elevation of the platform that you have. So that's some of the things I would like to give. Thank you.